Hello and welcome to another episode of Miners the Nexus. I'm here with Tapion and Rastrol, and Frodo's foot wasn't able to make it today because he's not feeling very well. I think he's got the man flu. And yeah,
deadliest flu on the face of the earth.
And as you can see, there's somebody back there in the background who was meant to be hiding, but obviously he didn't get the memo.
The memo?
It's disappeared.
So like
Rogue.
Nemo?
It's like Finding Nemo.
He's behind us now.
Whoa! Whoa!
That was magic.
That was magical right there. So
The one-armed bandit.
here we have the one-armed bandit, Dengonzo. We're each going to be building our different buildings. Rastrol is going to be building a
Attorney's office.
attorney's office right here next to the bank.
And the sheriff. Very well placed.
Yeah, very well placed. So you get arrested, then, or you, I don't know, take out your money and pay the.
Basically, you rob the bank, you get arrested, and then you go to the attorney.
So a 3-in-1 stop right there. Okay, and Tapion, as you can see, he's making a stone building, and it's going to be
Smithery. Weaponsmith, gunsmith. Well, there's no guns, but
smithery.
ideally in a Western you'd have a gunsmith.
Smithery, does that exist?
I don't know. Look it up. Google it. Yeah, and next to it there's going to be an area for horses, for the shoeing of the horses.
Horseye, yeah. And I'm going to be building a, doctor's office, practitioner, and then Gonzo's going to give me a hand. see what I did there?
Yep.
So yeah, let's get started then. Enough puns for today. How's it going there, Rastrol?
Okay, I guess.
Okay. It's very dark in here.
Yeah, because I haven't done the interior. I've just done the shell for now. I've just used some hardened clay as the color. I don't know what color it is. I think it's orange. I don't know.
That is hardened clay, just a normal clay.
Ah, that's a normal clay. Okay. So the hardened clay, and I've done it. It's a square building. It wasn't a very big space I had in between the sheriff and the bank, so that's as wide as I've been able to do it without actually touching the other buildings. And then I'm doing a pointy roof made out of brick slabs. They're not supposed to be brick. It's supposed to be wood, but there's no wood and half bricks that look like, like those roof tiles
Shingles.
they used. Shingles, those. So I was going for that look, really.
Yeah, well, brick was also available, apparently, according to one of our subscribers.
Goose.
Goose, yeah. He said that he's American and that we should use wood and bricks. What I was trying to explain is that sandstone, we saw like an image of a bank and it used like some sort of sandstone. Maybe not sandstone, probably like stone or brick or white brick. But yeah, that's the look we were going for with the bank. But yeah, this is all about variety. We want all our buildings to look different and suit the purpose. So like the bank wasn't going to be made out of wood because that would have just been very unsafe.
That's right.
So yeah, moving on, we've got Tapion with his blacksmith. Give us a little rundown of what you got. Taps?
I've just done the shell as well. I was trying to figure out how to do a signage that sort of shows what he's all about. So you got the horseshoe. I don't know, it looks like a horseshoe.
Yep.
It's my best attempt. And then you got an anvil and a hammer.
Yep. Yeah, I can see that one. Anvil and a hammer.
So yeah. So I tried to do different types of roofs, trying to see if I could do something that looked cool, but it was a slight fail, so I just ended up doing it. Just a little recess. Yeah.
Yep.
Spend most of my time trying to figure out a nice roof.
Trial and error. And yeah, well, Dengonzo and myself have just made like this wooden box. Oh, I see Dengonzo has already started with the stairs going up. So we finally decided we're gonna... Sorry?
practically finished the stairs.
with one hand and all, and
Carry on.
he's still faster than I am. So we've decided to make the top floor the house of the doctor. We're gonna have a section of the town where they're gonna have like the living area where all the people are gonna live, but we thought the doctor would probably be better suited to living near the.
Yep. The patients are going to be down here, so he's got to be up there. In case there is an emergency,
Yep.
he's always at hand.
I'm just trying to make a convincing looking sign up here. I managed to like write doctor there. Does that look convincing? No?
A minute.
Doctor?
You should no, better put MD.
MD?
No.
I don't think they had degrees back then.
That was medical. MP,
medical
medical
douchebag.
practitioner.
Medical douchebag. What's that? So I think that one of the things that is lacking in this game is things to make, signs and that sort of thing. Because I think the hardest task in this Wild West town, like Tapion was having trouble with his sign. The bank had to be huge for it to say bank, and in Rastrals you can hardly see what it says from down here. And the paintings are just small images, and we could have a greater choice of them. We have limited amount of paintings, and you have to scroll through 1 billion of them to actually find the one you want. I think that would be one of the updates they should come up with soon.
I think Rastral should share with us his theory of why there haven't been any substantial updates.
Well, it's not a theory; it's a rumor. I've heard.
From who?
I never reveal my sources.
You made it up, didn't you?
Yeah, pretty much. It's a theory. Yeah. Pretty much, they're fed up of doing updates, or they don't do that many updates because they're working secretly behind the scenes. They're working on Minecraft 2.0. That's Minecraft 2, by the way. And that would be a separate game altogether, where you'd have to pay the full whack, the £40 or the $60 or how you, and buy the full game. And that game would be, but all of this is lacking. That game will have it, like unlimited painting, signs, better combat, more animals, all of that. Because how hard can it be to add more animals? I mean, there's a mod that already does it. I suppose I'm not a programmer, so I may be talking out of my arse here, but it seems simple enough just to, like they did with the horses, just to add, instead of horses, bison. Or instead of bison, I don't know, more fish, or more fish, no fish, because there's no fish whatsoever.
Apart from that, I mean, I'm not sure, I speak for myself, but majority of players seem to be into the building aspect of Minecraft, not the adventure, because there's so many better adventure games out there. And I like the adventure element.
Definitely think that's...
I like the adventure element of Minecraft, but there's only so much you can do. I mean, it's like we were playing Cube World the other day, which is an excellent game, and it's not finished yet, so let's give it some chance. But at the moment, it's pretty much just walking and fighting monsters, which is what Minecraft has, and it's fun for only a limited time, in my opinion. It doesn't have the depth of an actual quest. It doesn't have NPCs. It doesn't have any of that. So how long can you really adventure? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Game is now.
Sorry?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's what Balak is saying. The game's not finished, so we've got to cut some slack there.
Yeah.
World, you mean?
I'm just using it as a comparison to my experience in playing it, and Okay, so the facade is now looking slightly better. We added some blue wool to the sign, and we added some blue here on the side. Just deciding whether to put shutters here like we did in the sheriff's office, but I think it's too much I don't know. I'm gonna run with it, see how it looks. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it like that.
Yeah, it looks a bit more detailed that way. Okay, so that's the outside, the exterior. And now we're going to start working on the interior. Dengonzo has been doing the floor partitions. And we wanted to add some beams. Now we did this also 2 weeks ago with the sheriff's office, but I didn't quite explain it, so... we wanted to make beams, but if you have limited floor space, what you can do is the following, as Dengonzo is doing there. You put the beams across and then you put the half slabs. When you look at it from the bottom, it looks as if it's, you know, it's a block on top of the beam, but it's actually on the same level as the beam. And seeing as we have carpets now, if you don't like the way that looks, because maybe it looks a bit crappy, then you can always frame it up with the wool, with the wool carpets, as you can see there. So yeah, that's pretty useful. That's one way of doing it. I think it looks quite nice. So I think Rastro has finished his building. I'm going that way so he can show us around. Seen the exterior before, unless you've added something new.
Well, I've just added some doors. I've added these beacons, like the gas lamps, like we said in last episode.
Yep.
Pretty much just windows and all that. So on the exterior, nothing much has changed. Little balcony here and whatnot, tethering for the horses. But inside, it's pretty basic, really. I haven't done much. Just a waiting area, sitting area, small reception here. Then you would go into this office, which is where the attorney would be. And you'd have a private conversation with him here.
Not very private, seeing as
Obviously, I need to add the door here.
Yeah, you don't actually have a door.
Yeah, I forgot the door. So there you have a door. So I might just add, I thought about it, I might add some chests. But, I mean, apart from that,
yeah, so
everything is done.
Looks the part. So we're slowly getting this building, this western town up and running. You can actually see it in its entirety. The individual buildings don't look as impressive as, let's say, our Wevelton buildings, obviously, because they're much smaller. But that's the thing. They're meant to look simple. They're meant to look, western.
Yeah,
Wild.
it's a frontier town, so
it's a frontier town. Yeah. So it's not meant to look very detailed. But as a whole, if you look at it from here, I think it looks pretty nice.
I tell you one thing, can you grab yourself a horse and come over to the exterior thingy that I've made for the
one sec, let me
blacksmithing?
To actually get a horse, you need to have an empty hand, I think. So I shall get my trusty steed, Maritabion. Let's go, Maritabion. How do I untether it?
Click on the knot.
Yeah, it was a bit laggy. Okay, so I'm coming through here. Through here?
Okay, yep. So step on in. It's not finished yet, just giving you a little tour of what it's going to be like. So over here you got sort of the holding area, so you just... Oh, we have a slight issue. Horses can't go through fences. That's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, that defeats the point.
That is one of the many things that these guys could fix.
So you can jump over a fence, can't you?
No.
Never mind, just go through there and to the bottom, to the...
Yeah, I mean...
Just... Okay.
Just
So basically this would be the holding area. So you come to the blacksmith, say, oh, I need my horse shoed. And you're like, okay, need to wait.
Shoe horse. Shoe horse.
Stay there. I want to close you in. There you go. So yeah, so you once the guy is ready, once the blacksmith is ready to shoe the horse, all he has to do is grab a lead, which is what I'm doing right now. You'd open the fence without being ridiculous. You'd bring him over here to your forge. And you tie him to this little schmidadoog. Then you got your forge over here. You know the deal.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can see the deal.
Or whatnot. And yeah, so that's what this outside is going to be like.
So we're trying to make the outside of our doctor's office look a bit better. I think it looks a bit better with this blue clay. But there's something about it that just looks too square, so Dengonzo is going to start trying to round it off a bit. Let's see how that looks. But meanwhile, I'm going to show you that Beyond's Blacksmith, which has been complete, so give us a tour.
Alright, come on over here. So Rastro was suggesting for me to put a bit more wood to make it look slightly more westerny than it was looking. I reckon it looks a bit, to be honest, I didn't mind it before, so it looks fine to me. So
I think it's got a Mexican-y sort of feel to it, if you look at it.
yeah, because the blacksmith is Mexican. It's Mexican blacksmith.
Mm.
Alright, so come on over in here. So got signage.
Special
you
order
wanna buy it?
items.
Yeah, because I mean the blacksmith will have a stock of items, but say you want a special diamond sword, well, then he'd have to make that special order, or even I don't know, a specific item that you want. So yeah, special order.
So I'd like to order like a iron sword,
Oh, that's no problem. I've got some iron swords in stock over here.
but I want mine with my initials on it, BJ.
Okay. BJ, as in.
Bardock Germs.
Okay. Just give me a second. I need to heat it up in here. Need to hammer it over here. Pa, pa. Pa, pa, pa. I wonder, can you actually name a sword?
Of course.
Oh.
Use a tag thing. A name
Oh,
tag.
you can actually just name the sword.
Oh, okay.
Got it nice and ready for you.
Just make
sir.
some space here. Yeah, how much is
That's
that?
gonna be. That's gonna be. That's gonna be. It's 10 capus for the sword, and then an extra 1 capu for the
Yeah.
engraving.
You can have a door. And
Okay.
a blue wool.
Ooh.
Just give me the BJ,
Okay, you
please. Thank you. BJ.
We're not. It's not that kind of service over here, sir.
No, it's the Bardock Germ sword. It's called the
Okay.
BJ.
So yeah, and then on the outside, it's pretty much the
Gonna
same.
hit you with my BJ. Gonna hit you with my BJ right there. What's Rastro?
What's Rastro up to?
Just name in a spade.
What are you naming it?
What you call it?
David?
What do you call it?
I wanted to I wanted to name it Spadey, but I accidentally named it Sadie. So
So some of you know, some of you don't. Me and Rastral started a channel a while back called Gamers of the Nexus, where we sort of played games and gave our opinions, not so much reviews. We've sort of rekindled that fire, and we're starting to think of new stuff, new games we can sort of play and talk about, and So the point is, what do you guys think? Are you by you guys? I mean the viewers, not you, Dengonzo. You can shut your mouth.
So was that an advert for Amazon? The Kindle Fire.
No. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, let us know in the comments. So
and head on over to the Gamers of the Nexus and subscribe. We haven't been updating for a while, but we will soon, as Tapion was saying.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Yep. So we got a few games in mind. Just a little trailer of what's to come. Maybe some Dota action, Dota 2 action.
Yeah. Some chivalry. We've been playing a bit of chivalry lately. And there's a game, when it comes out, we'll probably be recording Starbound. Starbound, was it?
Yep, Starbound. Starbound, if any of you have played Terraria, and haven't heard about Starbound, it's a similar game. I think it was actually one of the creators, the original creators of Terraria, who got fed up with the team and left, and now he's making his own game. And it promises to be better than Terraria, so we shall see. Haven't personally played Terraria, but I've heard it's good.
Also, if you like us to sort of play a game and see us mess around with the game, depending on budgetary issues.
And PC obviously as well. Sorry, because we can't record on any other platform.
Yeah,
PC each.
So yeah, you were saying let us know if you'd like to see us play a game of your preference, and if we can afford it and we can record it, we will.
Okay, so finally done with the outside of this thing. It's looking better, I think. Still don't like the way the signpost works, but can't do
There's
much
not
about
much
it.
we can do.
Yeah, Dr. Peepo, so misunderstood. I mean, it could look better, but at least from a distance it gives the illusion of a western town signpost. I'll just do a quick fly around so you can see how that looks around there. Got the chimney here with the cobwebs. Okay, so let's go in and show you the inside. Careful not to step on any of these cowpats that Rastral did.
I didn't do them. It was the horses.
Mrs. Peepo is making chicken pie.
Gumbo.
That's the smoke you see at the top.
So as you come in here... Okay, Dengonzo, you do the tour, seeing as...
Now this is just a reception area. People can wait from here while the doctor...
Well, hi, darling. Come on right in.
Hey there.
This is Dr. Peepo's main consulting room. That's where you sit down and and then here you got some.
Hit Lagajimba over here. You gotta tap Lagajimba over here.
It's a stand for his potions.
Yeah, and over here it's got like a little hospital thing with some beds, in case you get
a case of the rattlesnake in your boots.
Yeah, mosquito bites. A lot of mosquitoes in the west. So here, from here, there is another door. You go out through here and up to his residence. When his wife calls him to have his dinner, call him.
Sweetie pie.
I know that's Mr. Peepers.
You call him. Yeah, tap him. Call him.
What was his name?
Peepo.
Peepo.
Peepo, darling. Best be getting up here.
You always put the whistle with it. Can't help it.
Well, Dr. Peepo has to be related somehow to Mr. Peepers, so maybe this is like his great grandmother or something. Mrs. Peepos.
Anyway,
so here we got the dining room and sitting room area with a little kitchen here for Mrs. Peepo, where she's making her famous chicken pie and homemade butter and bread, homemade bread. Everything, she makes everything here. Here you got cornbread, and here you've got the master bedroom where Mrs. Peepo and Mr. Peepo they make little girls, because the little girls sleep here, you see, in this other room. It's got two girls, Peepa and Popeye.
Peeper and Popeye.
Popeye. Olive oil.
So that's it.
Pretty simple. You missed the attic.
Well, there's an attic.
Oh yeah.
There's an attic. You got attic-y things. You got like chests with cactus and crap. This is where all the crap ends up that they don't want. So that's pretty much it. Yeah. So if you have a look at the town from this angle, you can see that it's getting along pretty nicely. I like it. I likes it a lot.
Oh, what you didn't show was the horses. You
got some horses.
No big deal. Ain't no biggity.
Okay, so let's see what you named them. Dude, Jimmy, Rusky, Johnny Wumble.
It's all kitted out because he's a warhorse.
Oh, okay, I
But-
see.
In a battle, he got skewered through one testicle with an arrow. So
Hence his name.
So he
Yeah,
used
he
to be
was-
an adventurer horse until he got an arrow through the nut. You could
Yeah.
say.
yeah, he still is. He still is. Just a bit worse for wear. But he used to be called Johnny, and now he's called Johnny Wumble.
Very interesting stuff right there. Okay, so I think that is it for today. Hope you enjoyed that. Like, subscribe, give us any comments. Let us know what you think about our other channel, Miners of the Nexus. Plugging it right there. No, sorry, I
yes.
did that wrong. I did that
Good.
wrong. Sorry, I hung my head in shame.
Unplug.
Unplug. Okay, replug. You do the plugging. Where are you? Can't see you. Plug it. Plug it, Taps. Taps. Plug it. Taps.
So, if you guys head over to Gamers of the Nexus, very soon we'll be updating new videos. And yeah. It's snowing!
Yeah, so
yeah.
we shall see
And
you. Oh,
just a minute, and just I'll just would like. Wow,
What?
what are you doing? What are
Water.
you doing there? I would just like to thank everybody who wish me a speedy recovery. Not there yet, but getting better. Thank you for your. Somebody even sent us a drawing.
yeah, that was Glenn Raz.
Glenn
Glenn
Braz
Raz.
sent us a nice drawing of Dengonzo in a bed with his broken shoulder.
Glenn
And
for
his
Ruzzle.
For
For
Raz.
Ruzzle my nuzzle.
So yeah, thanks for that, Glenn. Keep on sending them. If you want to check out his drawings, you can always follow him on Twitter or follow me on Twitter, and I retweet them there. Anyway, see you guys next week. Goodbye.
To you.
Bye.
Bye.
We haven't shown Tapion's shop.
Yeah, we did.
Not the inside though.
Who did?
The finished product.
Yeah.
You sure?
What are you doing? Putting horses in my... All
Oh,
over
is
my
that-
business.
that- oh
there.
man,
They were there when I got here.
nasty.
Okay. I can deal with this. Get out of here, biatches. Hey,
Shut all over.
hey, Jack. Hey, Jack.
Taps. I think they've pooped all over your blacksmiths.